Hmm.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. This is Corey with the Overlook. We got Tatty Kev right there. We got the Grand Line Gazette, CJ right here. Follow us. I'm the Overlook. Follow us everywhere. Today we have a tier list. It's been, we're talking about the D Clan, right? This tier list is centered all
Mm.
about the D Clan. In the recent chapters, we got a new member, which is kind of an old member because we met him
Who new
before.
member?
Clover. You know what I'm saying? Who's our second member?
His brother.
His brother.
Oh, yeah, Clover's brother. Yeah, that's like
You
saying
didn't-
lost sister. But but we got Clover, a new member of the D Clan. And that got us wondering exactly who are the D Clan members that we've seen so far and how impactful have they been to the story or to the world, not even to the story. CJ, I think you put it best. How did you put it?
The D's are the ones that are meant to turn the world upside down. So in this tier list, we're ranking which one of the D's have turned the world upside down the most to the least.
So, if you guys agree with us, let us know why. If you guys disagree with us, let us know why. We're also going to possibly have a special feature at the very end that we are definitely going to need your guys' input for. So, stay tuned, let us know, and let's get rolling. So, Kev, you didn't want to start at episode 1. So, pick a number between 1 and 14.
Go number 7.
Number 7 is Ace.
Nice.
Pick. That's a good pick.
So, like Chris said, the members of the D Clan have been known to turn the world upside down, so let's rank Ace.
Thanks, CJ. Where would you put him on your list?
Me?
The same way where he's like 7 out of 14, I'm putting him around C or B.
C or B? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It may be nostalgia for me, but I'm up in the A category. I mean, he by himself tried to take on Whitebeard, and then not only that, but he became almost equals with Whitebeard in the sense because he
First
became
commander or something.
his
second
first
commander.
his second commander. And I mean, at the end of the day, look at how many people came to Marineford to try to save him. That on its own just took so much uprising. It showed the government that, you ain't shit. But we'll never know. We'll never know now what he could have been.
I guess that's a good point that him getting captured caused an uprising. I was going to give him a D.
Really?
Yeah.
Because what
Yeah.
has he done? He
Yeah, like,
he didn't become Pirate King. He stopped to try to become Pirate King and said, you know what, I'm gonna call this guy Pa and let him become Pirate King and fight for him.
Called another man daddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He stopped his whole mission.
He had dad issues, bro. That's okay.
Know what he also had? A crew.
You know, like Luffy has dad issues. Nigga never even seen him. So is Usopp.
Yeah.
But he ain't going around calling other people dad and pops.
Getting them tatted on his back. That's deep
My whole thing is
That's
like
deep
you-
behavior.
my thing is like when you're talking about Marineford and all that stuff and how Kevin was expressing that's a lot, like the level of influence and everything that goes into that, which is fair. But you can't sit there and say that was all Ace is doing because you got Garp there too. He's a D. You got Luffy there, who's also a D. You got Blackbeard who showed up, who's also a D. So it's like you can't put that all on Ace. It's
but
like
if
it's all
we're-
Ace's
if we're
shit.
talking
And the
more of an
family
uprising.
thing, and the family thing is really because Whitebeard garnishes a family environment that it's no man left behind, that they view Ace as like a brother. Now he was with them on all those adventures, and he could be like the Luffy of that crew, but it's like
I see it. I get it. It
But,
may
like-
be nostalgia. I'll be honest.
You can also give it to like Kevin's point to place him a little bit higher because like he did do something in that he went and visited Wano and had that whole thing with what's her name, Tama, or is Tama the pink hair one that kept laughing? Who's the one with the?
It was
John
the
Doe's.
girl
that
with
was
the
Otama.
cheek.
Okay,
It was
Yeah,
also the
but-
other, Otama and
I forget.
Uh,
Yamato.
Yamato. Yep.
Yeah, he went over there and did all that stuff and left his mark. So when Kaido came back,
That's
he
true.
knew what was up. So it's like you could give him things like that. And Luffy at times like mirrors his footsteps, where people who are influenced by Ace jump ship and now are influenced by Luffy. So it's like Luffy's carrying on Ace's will, but Ace's will hasn't done anything.
Facts.
Yeah, like Ace.
Ace gets in his own way. That's his character.
Ace's
I'll
will is like Ace's
he's
will
good.
before he left Windmill Village. You know what I mean? Like the last image he had of Ace, but it's like after Ace left, he kind of didn't. After he
Keep
joined the
tabs.
White Beard Pirates, I don't really hear about him doing much. Like they try to insert him to do stuff like he went to go fight and challenge Kaido, but he didn't even fight Kaido. He fought Yamato and then left after making
Yeah.
friends. It's like, all right, well, I guess
Yeah.
now's not the time, and then left. I'm like,
Oh well, I mean, not to make excuses for him. I don't think Kaido was there, if I remember correctly.
no,
Yeah,
he
he
wasn't,
wasn't.
there. But that's
Oh, okay.
kind of my point. Like, he kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
I see
Gotcha.
that he's challenging people, but I mean,
Sure. Yeah, no,
so
feel it.
I mean, I feel
Like,
like a C grade is like in the middle where we all are.
Sure. I like that.
I like how you were saying he challenges people, but I haven't really seen anything aside from when Ace was first introduced to the Straw Hats, where he took out that one ship by himself. Like, but it's like there's no name the ship was full of no name pirates. We don't even know what crew or whatever that was. Or at least I don't remember. So it wasn't like
Okay.
significant. And the people that he does go up against, like that time where he had the skirmish with Whitebeard that took forever, or the thing with Jinbei, it comes out like draws. There's no like, oh, Ace won that. And then Ace even was a captain of his own pirate crew. And then that shit's foregone, so he can join Whitebeard. So
Right.
anything you attempted and tried to do, you haven't done anything.
What are we thinking, y'all? Should we give him a C?
Yeah, dude, just go to see, man. Just go to see for now, and we'll know if we should move him based on the other people. But right
Yeah.
now, that's what I'm
Okay,
feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
All right, CJ, who we picking next?
Yeah, next number.
Let's go 5.
Garp.
Guard.
Oof.
That's hard
I feel
because he's like,
Go ahead. Start us off.
go ahead, Corey, go ahead.
I feel like he's like close to the now.
Hmm.
I know what this is going to sound like.
Whole bunch of excuses about to sound like.
But bear with me. But hold on.
Go ahead. Speak
I
your
know what
piece.
you're thinking, but wait.
I don't know any matches Garp's lost other than
I
Kuzan
can think of
saving-
one.
Other than
Okay.
Kuzan saving people.
Okay.
Now, we know about the God Valley incident.
Yeah.
We know he captured Roger, but Roger gave himself up.
True.
Yeah.
But what else do we really know about Garp?
Garp embodies freedom or pursuing freedom, all that shit that comes with the D, and he does it within the Marines. So he knows he has the most freedom where he's at, and he does what he wants, which in turn kind of turns the Marines upside down on his head. Because you figure with his history, his resume, and things of that nature, if he was 100% invested, this dude would be the admiral. He would be in a kind of his position. He would be running shit.
But he's chosen not to over and over again so he can still do his own thing.
And so he's just like I wouldn't say like a cog in a machine. He's more like the wrench thrown into the machine that stops it from working as it should. Like even being the head of sword. And shit like that.
What do you think?
Where are you guys putting him at? With all that being said, like a B? A?
Yeah. Like I would say B
B?
would be towards the bottom. Maybe I would go maybe A-ish.
Okay.
But I have to figure out other reasons to justify that, but right now I'm sitting B. He's done more than Ace has.
He has done more.
I'm gonna put him at a B because him defying the Marines in outright positions when they're giving him like direct orders like at Marineford,
Yeah.
it's very small. Like, it's not a flashy thing. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get it when you first watch it, kind of thing. But without that, you don't have the mentality that makes a Kobe.
Yeah, because he could have just as easily subdued anybody at Marineford, but he did nothing.
Yeah, he did nothing. I'm glad you said it just like that. CJ, I'll be honest. I have a son, and some of you viewers out there may also have children. I would not be sitting there watching my son get turned into a donut. I don't know about y'all,
So,
but
I heard Kevin said put Garp in D for deadbeat. That's what I heard. For donut.
but I will give him his props as well. I mean, he has yet to show it, but I think he may have some of the best hockey in.
Oh man, I can't wait for that Galaxy Impact.
He's, you know,
That's the next episode.
we know his proteges may not have followed him in the career path, but the four people that he's kind of adopted and taken under his wing are Ace, Dragon, Luffy, and Kobe. That's not a four that I'm fucking
you're
with.
missing one. You're missing one. The fifth one, Aokiji.
Aokiji as well. So
Yeah,
I mean,
so you know, just based on that
You know
resume,
what? We
that's
might
an
have to put
impressive
that in
resume.
an A.
Hey,
We
put up,
might
yeah,
have to put him
after you
on
said that,
just for
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
yeah,
that.
yeah, go ahead and bump.
But
that.
hey, the reason it's not an S is because he's a deadbeat. Let that be known.
That's fair.
If he would have saved him, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm moving on.
Maybe put him for C for cigarettes because he went and got him and never came back.
You know what?
Right.
We're going to go from one Marine to another. Saul. Jaguar D. Saul.
Jaguar Diesel, his efforts have not been acknowledged yet, where we saw the true fruits of what he sacrificed and gave up. Like, because it was one thing to wash up on O'Hara and all that, based on everything that he was dealing with, and then he figured out Olivia's daughter's there and what they're all about to do. He understands how the Buster Call is coming, and just how that whole event transpired with him getting frozen and left on the island, but then ultimately rallying the Giants to go and save all the books, and he's just been off the radar, MIA. Might as well have been dead and shit.
That's S for Saul. That's S for Saul, right? Rallying
And
the Giants
because
to
of what
save
he
all
did.
the books that got Vegapunk the knowledge so that he could tell the whole world the secret
The message
history
right
that's
now.
got the Gorosei at his front door.
Yeah,
I
That's
mean,
S
he also saved Robin. I mean, that
And
can't
he
be.
saved
Bro.
Robin. The only one that can read the poneglyphs on the straw hat. That's S rank.
yes.
Yo.
Yeah, easy.
I-
That was easier than fucking Ace.
Dark.
I knew that one.
That was easy. Yeah, start listening to the resume. It gets easy.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
All right. Yeah, pick another number.
Let's go number 10.
That's Law. First appearance,
Ooh.
episode 392. Trafalgar D. Water
Trafalgar.
Law. It's a word name.
Go ahead, Kev.
I mean, nobody here can deny his backstory. Awesome. I think Law's one of my favorite characters. He has turned things upside down quite a few times. Now, I'm going to put him in the middle of the road like a C or a B, but he's been there during pivotal pieces. Saved Luffy after Marineford, rescued him, got him back looking good, helped us
Yeah.
in Wano, helped take down Big Mom, which with a ball and chain like Kid, like
Yeah.
I feel like he has a better shot by himself than with Kid. He kind of brought him along. So
Big.
he is phenomenal. So I'm gonna have to put him near a B or a C. I think he's done more than Ace. So I think
Yeah, you can't forget the whole like what's that? Punk Hazard and Dressrosa. He was
True.
also there for both.
yes, very true. I mean, he helped us there too.
I
He-
think
he
we're
hid the
disregarding
Straw
that he was a kid who was dying very
Mhm.
a good portion of his childhood and only lived because he wanted to murder people and he wanted people to feel his pain. That's ambition, though. Like, you're people are dying.
Real quick, he had the grenade jacket on when he walked into Doflamingo squad. He had the grenades all up and down on his vest. Dude, he was sad.
And he's still like, there's room for him to go higher because we still haven't explored
Yes.
the water part of his name.
Fact.
And both were supposed to be like, no, you're just Trafalgar Law.
The fact that he played the long game for as long as he did is also admirable. Like, a lot of people would have just snapped.
Yeah, and
about
like how
10
you were
years in,
saying-
they would have snapped.
How you're saying he was like dying and suffering from his sickness? So it was like amber something. I can't remember.
Amber, like-
But then
Amber
to turn
scales.
around, yeah, and then to turn around and go and become a doctor.
Yeah. Well, he was always studying to be a doctor too. Like he,
Ever
like
since
his,
he-
I think his dad was a doctor as well.
I feel like
Also-
Yeah.
is this good?
Hey, maybe. I'm with that.
Because without him,
What's your reason for putting him there?
my reason for putting him there, his childhood,
A.
the fact that he had a childhood where he was dead, like basically dying. He had to try to survive, scrounge his way up. Then he tried to like join Doflamingo's crew. Or when he joined Doflamingo's crew, ever since he was a kid, he was playing the long game. He
Oh,
had
you're
to
saying
keep
that's
going
why
with
he did.
Corazon with just over and over again. You want to know something? It ain't easy like it is for Luffy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's easy for Luffy, but it ain't.
It was
easy.
hard. It was harder
It ain't
on
easy for
Law.
Law.
It was
It
hard.
ain't
on
ever
Law.
been easy for Law.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luffy's very much like surface level type of character in terms of his thoughts. I recall Oda saying something where he doesn't give Luffy thought bubbles because he just blurts it out. Whereas Law has experienced some shit to the point where he's more speculative and introspective about a situation. So his thoughts are always going, to Corey's credit, about playing the long game.
Yeah.
And you're putting him in A, if I'm understanding this right, because of what, his ability to play the long game and eventually turn the tide or shit upside down long term? Is that where you're coming from?
His choice to move forward with his plan brought him to the Straw Hats, brought down Dressrosa, brought down Wano, and put
Yeah.
everybody even farther on the radar to bring down the world government. And it started
You're right.
with him doing something that no one's ever done, capturing 50 hearts of soldiers and delivering it to the front door of a Marine at Marizwa. Not Marizwa, but Enies Lobby.
Yeah.
I
guess
also
you could
like that-
Go
Oh,
ahead.
Wherever he took it.
No,
I just
go
like
ahead.
that. I just like that he's the one D clan member that's actually interested in the D part. Luffy just
Yeah.
has it, and he's like, "No, I want to learn more about it." Which, to our point, the five elders and everyone hate it. So it's like I think that's going to turn the world upside
hear
down
you.
in that way. As far as
You
strength
guys
wise,
swung me from B.
Luffy's gonna tear it up physically. He's gonna tear it up with knowledge.
What do you think? Should
But-
we do B or?
I like
Hey,
B. I don't
if
think he's
other
a
people-
guard either. I
Yeah,
don't think
like
he's
if
guard level.
only way I see him going with Garp is if we have other A's and then we could put them in between Garp and Law.
Yeah.
Sure. I agree. I think
Because
B's
Garp
good.
would be on the higher end, if not S minus.
It's all right. Sometimes the B plus don't get bumped up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Mm.
Somebody
Yeah,
got to be leader of the crew,
87.
and
All right. Chris,
you don't have a
what
ship
think?
right now, so shit.
I don't know the number, but let's go Ace's mom, Rouge. And I would put her somewhere around B as well, just for the birthing process. Like,
That- I would
Fair.
she
say
held that
B.
dude in for
Yes.
20 months.
Yeah.
20 months while
they
being
were
hunted
looking,
down.
while they were looking for
Yeah. Yeah, they
To
were
hold-
trying to
Funny-
hunt her down or any
to hold a
kid.
baby up for 20 months is kind of
That-
crazy.
That's double the time, dog.
Kind of crazy.
Dog.
When you think about it. I don't know nothing
Yeah,
about it.
that
but I
nigga came
feel like
out
that's
the same size he was at Windmill Village with Luffy. He came out that size
Yo,
because like
Bro,
Yeah, obviously.
Imagine going through all that, and then your son still ends up dying of disappointment. That's
I-
crazy.
Imagine how charming or how convincing Gold Roger is to not only like pull this chick, but convince her to hold the baby for double the length.
Nah, baby, it's for your benefit.
Yeah, not
It's
just
like,
be
I'm sorry, what?
not just be like, here, y'all can have the kid.
Right, right.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think we need to spend a whole lot of time on her. I mean, we
On
don't
her,
know
nah,
a
keep her
lot.
moving.
Yeah. Ace's mom did something that no other woman could possibly ever do, ever. And yeah, that's enough.
let's do another quick one. Actually, how are we feeling about this one? Vivi, I'm gonna give her a C.
I think she has potential. I just haven't seen it yet. I think she's. I don't know. Tell
I'm
me why you think
fluctuating
C.
from D to C. So go ahead, Corey. Why do you think C?
Let's do the combo, Lily combo. Nefertari and Vivi. Her dad first, then Nefertari D. Lily. What do you think he needs? Like a C ranking?
Her dad or Cobra? Her dad, Cobra.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Nefertari D. Lily. Who's that one?
That's
Cobra,
the one that
Nefertari,
Imu.
Cobra. Yeah, Emu's the one that wanted Lily.
Lily. Yeah, she's the
Okay.
one from way back when.
Cobra,
Yeah, the old
dad,
one.
then Vivi, Lily, old grandma.
Yep.
You got it.
So let's start with Cobra. Let's just start with Cobra. Because I feel like if we go with Cobra, we can figure out everybody else's.
Fucking A.
A.
Wait,
Sacrifice
Yeah.
alone. Yep.
The sacrifice along, like all the shit that he was doing in Alabasta, and how he kept imploring his. I was almost about to call them retainers, but the people within the capital. He was like, "Yo, it's all right that the citizens are mad. They have a right to be. I'm failing them, this and that. You will not strike them. You will not hit them. You will not do that. We will
Back in
listen
the
to them.
Dressrosa arc.
Even Alabasta arc.
Alabasta arc. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even with Koza and everything coming in there, and he was on some revolutionary type shit. It was still him like being understanding and empathetic for that fact. And then you go to like the Reverie, and he's like trying in the Reverie a while ago, and he's trying to really shine a light on the injustices that are happening in Alabasta and stuff like that. And that was around the time we're about to get to where Warple smacked the crap out of Vivi. But then just to follow that shit up with the last Reverie, where he goes and has a sit down with the Gorosei and is being exposed to Emu, and he stood on business and everything. Like, no, answer these questions and everything. And even with me asking these questions, I will probably die. And then save Saba. Or make sure Saba could escape. Like, that's easy up there.
So
Like, knew about the fucking, what's the shit? The ancient weapon, but misled people about it and everything in order to keep it safe. He knew Crocodile was searching for it. Like,
that's angry behavior. Okay, some of these vets, we're noticing a pattern. Some of these vets, sometimes these clan members just gotta live long enough for the resume to build. You know what I'm saying? Ace
yeah.
was cut short. So what are we thinking about Vivi then?
Just for how she handled the smack from Warple and just was still a princess about it and didn't incite an incident, like showing wisdom beyond her years, that gives her credit. But I'm putting her somewhere around a C because I can't think of anything else that she's done.
I mean, she joined the Straw. She joined.
She's an honorary member. She's an honorary member of the Straw Hats.
That's
agree.
fair. She did
joined Baroque
But-
Works. Remember, she had
espionage
the
of Baroque
yo-yo
Works.
weapons. That takes some
Yeah.
ambition.
And
It's-
running around with killers.
I'm
Because
kind of in the
yo-yos-
same category here with CJ. She's still young. She has a lot of potential. She will have a lot of political power later on. But as of right now, I'm going to put her in the D because all we really know her for is she is going to be like the princess of Alabasta. She's going to be the
Does
queen
it-
now.
Does the uprising do anything though?
I don't know. I mean, she was hated. I mean, they loved Sabo for killing
Yeah.
Cobra. So is replacing that with his daughter
His
going to be a
daughter.
good thing? No, I do not think so. But she has potential. Right now, I think we see her with Morgan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan and
So
Warple.
maybe
To your
she can
credit, like
change a
Koza.
narrative, maybe? Who knows? I don't know.
To your credit,
We
they
listen to the
love
Grand Line
Koza.
Gazette.
Or we give you the hard hitting facts and not all that stuff that hack new Big News Morgan be doing. That dude's a hack. But like to your credit, dude, everybody, including Vivi, when she was younger, was calling Koza leader. So is that like the
Yeah.
passing of the torch of going from the Nefertaris to whatever Koza's last name is, and
Could
he's
be.
running Alabasta and all that stuff now?
Could be.
The Kozas. The Kozas. Damn. Yeah. I mean, and then I feel like the ones that are left are, well, I mean, Lily. Let's do the last Nefertari. Lily. What do we even know about her?
Nothing.
Just
that
that
emu,
That she's the one that's getting up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
S.
I know it's S.
She
rank.
scattered the poneglyphs.
She scattered the poneglyphs? How
She's
we
the
know
one
that?
that scattered the poneglyphs.
How we know that?
That was her. Because they said it was her. Like,
I mean-
even Emu and them were speculating and all that shit. Like,
you move some rocks. What are we talking about? What,
No, wait. I missed that. Oh, that must have been in a chapter then because, okay.
what are we
Chapters
talking
I only
about,
listened to
bro?
reviews until we recently started reading them. And then, like, I watched the episodes, but if that happened in the chapter, I might have missed it because I didn't actually read
yeah.
it. Just listen to the
Yeah, like, she was part of the 20 kingdoms that were part of the whole thing in the past, and they were
And then
getting
they
ready to
split
attack
the-
Ancient Kingdom.
Mm.
And then she was the one that split up the poneglyphs and everything.
Okay, no, I'm thinking you talking about one lady went out and split the poneglyphs. I'm like, wait, no, I missed
No,
that.
that was her.
No.
That was her. I don't know how she did it or how she split them up across the globe, but that was her that did that. And it was like considered the greatest flaw or faux pas, or they were calling it a mistake. But it's kind of portrayed that Lily did it intentionally.
It's tough. I don't know enough about her.
See, my
I
whole
mean,
thing was like, do we give her an S rank because I guess she's what's causing Emu to do? It seems like do a lot of this, but we don't. I don't know. I feel like it's
No.
not S rank though.
Oh, that's fair. I feel like it was like a thing where Emu and her, like someone portrayed this. I can't remember the creator's name, and I'm mad about it. But it was like Emu and her were an item or a thing, or they were starting to move in a certain direction, and then Lily became disillusioned with Emu because she saw what Emu was really trying to do, or something like that, or her interacting with Joy Boy or any of the people back in the past, which caused her to betray him and then scatter the poneglyphs. But from the understanding that I have from reading it, she was seemingly on board at first.
mhm. It's not.
But
She.
to what
We
you
could
were
learn
saying, I
way
don't know if
more
that
about
automatically
it.
goes in S. So
I mean,
to
she
what
could
you're
definitely
saying.
be high because I agree. Scattering the poneglyphs has kind of helped us. Also, telling her family protect the poneglyphs, and that message has been from generation to generation for 800 years now. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it's because it's all
I mean,
off screen.
I feel
We
like
had the same argument for Shanks.
We're just adding
It's
things
like-
now to the resume. You know what I'm
Speculating.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough because we may learn that it was all somebody else too, and that can easily change. But with her resume right now, I mean, A S maybe. I mean, I don't hate the A. I hate the
Dropped
S.
it to B.
Drop it to
B
B.
or C until we get like more like confirmed stuff.
I feel confident.
Like
in that,
we would
yeah.
be putting her up there, like how you were saying, just based off speculation,
I would still
not
like her
what
to
we've
be
actually
Toki.
seen. Mm.
I'm sorry.
I would still like Lily to be Toki.
I mean, it's out
That was
there,
dope.
That's my
especially with our time travel theory that I have.
I think B is a good ranking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
until we see some, at least a hair color. Let's keep it right.
He
Yeah.
said-
All right, Kev.
I heard she was like the spitting image of Vivi, but yeah,
yeah,
or
it's
Vivi's
gotta
the
be
spitting
her.
image of her. But
Yeah.
still.
Give me number 3.
Dragon. See,
I mean, I'm going to use the same thing I just used on her. Everything we have, like a couple of instances where he's shown up and done something. Everything else have been off screen.
and is he doing anything? We just see the ships.
We
We just see the
don't-
ships rolling up and leaving. That's all we ever
I-
see. And
I
Ivanov
know.
saying something.
I
He hasn't done
know.
anything since Lowtown.
Yeah.
Exactly. From saving him from Smoker, he hasn't done anything.
Smoker
But
and
I
Buggy.
know, I know that with Sabo being his right hand, he has to be more powerful. I just know
Sabo
it,
even got
right?
that. Sabo got that Dragon Claw too. So where do you think he learned that from?
Exactly. So, do I think he's going to be one of those high rankings? Yes. I think he's going to have this outrageous power that's we're going to see his master plan in the end. But right now, I'm going to have to go B. He's not doing anything
Thinking.
on screen.
He said. He said thinking, but it sounds more like you would like.
Oh, I would like to go F. I think at the end of the story, he will be in the S. I think that's just how it. But right now, he hasn't done anything for me to put him there. So
Yeah, it being we
gotta
hear
earn it.
about him being the leader of the Revolutionary Army, and we know that takes a lot. We've honestly seen him do paperwork a lot. We
True.
see him sit behind a desk.
We've seen him make appearances.
and make appearances, and you know, we know it's a big thing. We know the revolution's a big thing, and we know it's not their story, and we know it takes a lot to oppose the government. But Luffy also does it every day.
he does. He does.
Yeah. You want to talk about him like initially being in the Marines and running away from that,
Oh,
like doing it a step more than Garp did, because
Yeah.
Garp stayed, and Dragon was like, nah.
yeah, defected. I think. Oof, damn.
Because then it like starts the. There was already a rivalry between him and Akainu, and now Akainu is like taking out Marines who don't listen because they're like, you're just as bad as
Ooh,
seemingly
man,
Dragon.
I bet you that Aokiji shit hurt worse now. He's like, that's 2 sons. No, damn, 3 sons. No, damn, 4 sons. All my
Yeah.
kids are defecting and dying. No.
He's also known as the world's worst criminal. Like that's not something to sneeze at, bro. That's
Yeah.
I'm still gonna. I mean, that's up to you guys. I'm
Yeah,
at
A
a
works for
solid
me.
B. I think you got to show us, and I think by the end of it, he's gonna be an F.
You know,
I think
damn it, Kev. That's a good point, man. I'm
It's
sick
tough.
and tired of
I want
like
to put him
the.
at I want to put him at an A for the simple fact of being out Kuzan Aokiji one step farther. Not only defecting, you know, Kuzan, they found him at a bar drinking. He wasn't drinking.
Mhm.
He was getting down to business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, he
freeing
was-
slaves. He was storming villages.
Visiting O'Hara.
Yeah, he was going to
Alright.
O'Hara. Like, he left and he didn't start drinking.
Okay, I'm with you. You
So-
sold me. Hey, yeah, hey.
He
He
tried
could
to
earn
get
the S.
Vegapunk on his squad and was working with Vegapunk the whole time, even the
Right.
satellites. To where satellites like, yo, man, I'm about to die, so this thing's about to happen.
All right, there we go.
All right, we got 5 left. What we thinking? Go ahead, CJ.
Shoot, just go Blackbeard.
Now, are we at B
Yeah.
rank again? Or C?
No, come
Yeah.
on.
But
I'm
what-
so
Yeah.
Okay, what has he
One
done?
stick.
What has he done that? What has he done opposition wise? That's
turn the world upside down,
How?
bro. I mean,
How?
he had.
Name one
He
thing
gave. I'm
name
gonna
one thing
tell you.
he's done.
I'm gonna tell you.
that turned
He
the
ga-
world upside down.
He gave them Ace,
He said this
got
cherry
a
pie was
reward,
nasty or tasty.
and then went to go free everybody in Impel Down. Not only that, took
He
them
did for everybody.
from there, went to Marineford in front of the
Let's go ass the
Marines,
fuck up.
in front of the
Joe ass the
Marines
fuck up.
and the Pirates, killed the #1 Marine that we have right now, stole his Devil Fruit power, and we have
Yeah, he stretched you up.
the best pirate we like right now is Shanks, right? I think. I mean, that's #1 pirate. And the Shanks is scared. Shanks is scared of him.
He don't sleep.
Shanks is scared, and there's going to be a new column and article about that on the Grand Line Gazette. Stick tuned to that. But yeah, go ahead.
I think he rivals. I would love to see what he's doing, his plans and stuff. I'm gonna put him in the A, but I can be talked into the S. He's also our antagonist as well.
If I could get talked into the S. Yo, one more feat. He's like, oh, that's S rank. That's S rank right
Oh.
there. Up top.
Oh,
mean,
he
we-
has Luffy on the squad.
What? He
There
has
you go.
Luffy on his
That's fine.
squad. He has Kuzan on his squad. Oh,
He
Yeah, no,
also he's
yeah.
also has the foresight to think of I want to become. He's trying to trade his political power to become a nation, not just a
This,
pirate crew. He wants to
yeah.
become a nation.
What Kevin's saying, because you got all this stuff that he alluded to first, where he goes and breaks into Impel Down. But before he even gets to Impel Down to break into that, he's already plotting on capturing Luffy. But then finds out Ace is Luffy's brother, and then was like, "Oh, that's even better." And then takes that in, and he's always parlaying and trying to get the best of a situation. He's slow to act, but he's not like Kizaru.
See,
He
I was
just
going from B
Kizaru.
to A, but yeah, I think it's from A to S. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It was.
No, I get it. It's tough to
Every
put them
You
in
time.
the
don't really
S,
sleep, but you
but
do plan a lot. It,
he
and
do-
And
he
if
he
I
is a
plans.
threat
if
no
we
matter where he
gave
goes.
Law a B and not a C for planning, we got to give him a level up for planning because he has
I mean,
8 hours more a
planning.
day.
And let's be honest, he just bodied the whole entire
56
law
hours
crew
a
by
week.
himself,
He
too.
took out the law crew, and like it's based on the anime, it seems as though he was using the black vortex to take his fruit or power or whatever, or just to negate all his stuff altogether. But
I think it
still,
was just to
like
negate him, but I agree.
the heart pirates are
He's
gone.
nasty.
He pulled up on Amazon Lily with the Boa Hancock thing. He has the Kobe thing that he did and captured him. He
Hachibusa.
captured Bonnie.
Yeah.
Bonnie got away, but he still captured Bonnie. And he's going around doing shit where he has a member on his team who can shapeshift, a la Bon Clay. So now he's like stealing identities and using that for his own ploys and everything like that. And he just pulls up and nobody can track him, including Shanks.
Yep,
I was gonna.
I'm with all that.
See,
I'm with all that.
Damn, man, I was gonna be talked to an A, but what you said you could be talked to an S, and we start
Yeah,
listing
nah,
off these
it's-
beats. It's like he hasn't made his move yet, but he's just moving pieces over and over again. Ah,
But the
damn.
moves he's made on screen, I mean, he faced off against Dragon at Baltigo. Like
What,
it takes balls to go up against Dragon, bro. Like he's not a
just what
pushover.
Kevin said about the whole like he keeps trying to exchange his current situation for more political power.
Yeah,
Like he's trying to
smart.
start a nation. Like, bro.
That takes power, and that takes it's interesting. I love what
And
he's
then
doing.
on
He's
top of that,
awesome.
it's like you're surrounded by ne'er do wells and the worst of the worst of pirates, and nobody is fucking with you who is under you. Nobody is fucking with you. Even though you're someone who has the Yami Yami no Mi and you can get damaged, because it's not like Ace's Mera Mera or Sabo's Mera Mera,
Yeah.
where someone can shoot at him and then it goes right through the flames. No, you're taking that damage. So you still get hurt, but nobody's challenging you or starting nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, we're at about
Got it.
38 minutes. Let's speed Blizzard's last couple. Luffy S.
Pass. He's our protagonist. I mean, we've all
obviously,
seen what he does.
S. So I guess the big one, Rocks. Are we putting him at an S right now? Or are we gonna?
I would put him at like maybe an A, but I can be talked into B just because of the same speculation for the last two people we threw on to B. But just the fact that he had former Yonkos on his squad,
I mean, yeah.
and he would they required the hero of the Marines and Roger to take him out.
All right. With all that being said, I'm gonna go A on this one for everything he just said. I mean,
But it's like my whole thing.
you got
is,
white beard, everything. Right?
I'm gonna put an A because obviously we're gonna hear more about it and we're gonna know why it's an S. But
Yes.
right now, we hear a lot of the people trying to become king of the pirates, and I know that was already what Roger was trying to do at the time. But it's like
Mhm.
Luffy's whole crew don't want to be king of the pirates.
Yeah,
Everybody on Rox's crew want to be king of the pirates. Outside,
Yeah.
White
everybody
Beard.
wants. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And outside a couple of people, but a good majority of them,
Yep.
the important ones, want to be king of the pirates. So it's like I'm not gonna put you at an S yet because it's like I gotta see your ambition overshadow everybody else on your crew. But if y'all want the same thing, and I haven't seen any feats that you've done yet, or even heard about a single feat, except the fact that you had to fight these two, You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you. I also put a lot of eggs into he was the captain for the Rocks Pirates who had the three youngsters that you're saying. And then they
Yeah.
went on to become just so powerful. So I agree, no S because everything's been off screen for us. But he could easily, I agree with you as well there. He could easily become
I'm
F
not
the
doubting
more
his
we learn.
power. I'm not
Nope.
doubting his sinisterness. I'm not doubting anything.
I think he had
But-
the Yami Yami no mi.
But until further proven wrong, he won all his crew in a Davy backfight.
Yep.
They didn't follow
See,
him
that's
because
fair.
his vision.
That's fair. That's fair.
As far
I
as
mean-
I'm concerned, they didn't follow him because of his vision. So
And-
until proven otherwise, he's an A right now. But I get talked into an S once I see.
And also think about the threat to the. I mean, at the time, we'll learn about it. Obviously, like you said, but at the time, he was such a threat that the government doesn't talk about him. They talk about Goldie Rogers every day, all day. Son Goku was
Yeah.
the only one who talked about rocks. And so it's like, nah, that's a secret, dog. We don't even talk about rocks. It's like, why do you not talk about him then?
Yeah.
We talk about him.
But
That
that's
starts
S, right?
him
That
up.
that could be an S later for sure, though. I like A. I like
Yeah.
A.
Why so we're gonna have to
Yeah.
start knocking everybody down to peg real quick if we put too many S's.
Mhm.
Not yet. I like
Clover
A.
though.
See,
Yeah.
but higher than Ace.
Hey,
Put him to
hey,
the left.
hey,
No,
hey,
put him
no.
to the left. No, put him to the left on the other side of Ace. No.
I like it. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. He did more. He definitely did more.
Yeah.
I mean, think
He
about
did
that.
more.
He
taught
ran
archaeologists.
O'Hara.
Hold on,
Yeah,
man.
he
And
ran O'Hara.
The word is that he has like the voice of all things, and that's how he's able to transcribe the poneglyphs. That's
it.
what the word is. So, and he also taught all those people and everything how to get better at archaeology. He was such a good teacher that Robin was learning the shit outside of the damn campus.
Yep.
And he was like supporting her and all that stuff, and then she became the youngest archaeologist and all that. Like that's how phenomenal a teacher like he is, and I guess how driven and motivated Robin was due to her like childhood. But still, then he went and talked all that crap to the government who came through, and he knew why they were coming through, and he didn't have no bitch in him. He didn't back down at all, and gets like shot. So it's like an untimely thing akin to Ace, but it's just the fact that he had so much more time to do stuff and impact so many people's lives to now the person who is the remnant of O'Hara is the only person in the world that can decode this shit.
I think I wanna propose a substitution.
Okay.
Go
We
ahead.
substitute Clover for Rouge.
Yeah.
Are we okay with
Yeah,
that?
keep them keep them
Yeah.
Portugueses at sea.
That
Keep
trash.
that family. Keep that family at sea. Bunch
You know
of
what I'm
sea
saying?
tears.
This makes
And
more
you did it
sense.
right too.
This makes
You did
more
it right
sense,
too.
right?
The mom comes first.
Yeah.
The mom comes first. Yes.
This makes more sense. But
How you-
okay, so I mean, we were just
How
gonna
you want to structure the S's, the A's, and B's though?
the S's,
Nah.
the A's, and B's. No, I think that's fine. I think if we just know C's get degrees, we could give them both a 71. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, we were gonna do a second one where we add more clan members, but I think this one has gone on long enough. How do you guys like this video? This is the Overlook. We just ranked all the members of the D clan. How do you guys feel about this list? Is it good? Probably is. Is it bad? If you want to hate on it, go
Probably
ahead.
not.
Write it in the comments, but I won't believe you. Go ahead and type it. I'm Corey,
Yeah, man.
the Overlook, all social media. Find Tadek Kev at Tadek Kev, all social media. Find CJ at Late Siege or at the Grand Line Gazette or the GL Gazette at all social media. Follow, like, subscribe. Big News Morgans is a fucking hack.
Fact.
Damn. Yeah.